The wind is the only thing that moves here. It sweeps through the empty streets, carrying with it the echoes of a forgotten past. It whispers down the main street, kicking up dust in the afternoon sun, swirling memories into the golden light. The saloon doors hang creaking softly in the breeze, and the buildings stand like weathered skeletons against a vast, empty sky, silent witnesses to all that has come and gone. Their windows are hollow eyes, staring out at a world that has moved on, watching as time slips quietly by. This is a place where dreams were born and died. Hopes once soared here, only to be dashed by the harsh realities of the frontier. Look closer, a faded sign for a general store, a splintered boardwalk that once echoed with hurried footsteps, weeds growing through the cracks, reclaiming what was left behind. Every peeling strip of paint, every shattered pane of glass, is a clue to a time when this street was the heart of a bustling community, alive with laughter, deals, and dreams. This isn't just an abandoned town, it's a time capsule, preserving the hopes, struggles, and stories of those who once called it home. The air is thick with stories, ghosts of prospectors, shopkeepers, and outlaws, each with their own tale to tell. Imagine the clatter of wagon wheels on the hard-packed earth, the smell of coal smoke drifting from chimneys, the clang of a blacksmith's hammer ringing out, shaping the tools of survival. These places were built for a purpose, for a moment, for a mad rush of humanity chasing a glittering prize, gold, silver, or simply a better life. When the prize was gone, so were the people, their belongings left behind, silent reminders of lives uprooted overnight. What remains is a powerful silence, inviting you to imagine what happened here, and to wonder about the stories that still linger in the dust and the wind. So, what makes a town a ghost town? It's more than just emptiness. A ghost town is a settlement that lost its reason for being, abandoned but not erased. These towns are monuments to the American spirit of risk and reward, the gamble of westward expansion. They show us the boom, explosive growth fueled by hope, and the bust when fortunes changed. Think of them as open-air museums, where history is raw and unfiltered. You can walk the same paths as miners and pioneers, touch the rough-sawn wood they built. Ghost towns preserve a wild moment in American history, offering a glimpse into the dreams and struggles of those who chased the frontier. They remind us how quickly communities can rise and fall. The forces that created and destroyed these towns, booms, busts, shifting technology, still shape our world today. By studying these silent places, we understand the patterns of growth and decline. They are a history lesson written in wood, brick, and dust. The story of the ghost town begins with one word: gold. The gold rush of 1849 sent hundreds of thousands west, chasing dreams of fortune. Soon, silver, copper, and other minerals sparked new waves of migration. Wherever ore was found, a boomtown erupted overnight. Chaotic camps of tents and shacks, focused only on extracting wealth. Life in a boomtown was a whirlwind, sledgehammers, dynamite, and the constant clatter of ore carts. Saloons and gambling halls sprang up first, catering to a population flush with cash and hope. These towns were powder kegs of hope, greed, and desperation. But their existence was tied to the mines. When the ore ran out, so did the people. Money flowed, populations swelled, grand buildings rose, but everyone knew it couldn't last. The question was never if the boom would end, but when. And when it did, the fall was as dramatic as the rise. That's how ghost towns were born. For the quintessential ghost town story, look no further than Bodie, California, a place where dreams once flourished and then faded into the dust. Nestled in the high desert, Bodie began its life as a modest mining camp back in 1859, a time when the promise of gold lured many to its rugged terrain. In 1876, a significant gold strike transformed this quiet camp into a bustling hub, as thousands of hopeful miners and entrepreneurs flocked to this remote plateau, eager to make their fortunes. At its peak, Bodie was home to nearly 10,000 people, boasting over 60 saloons, numerous brothels, gambling halls, and even its own vibrant Chinatown, a testament to its diverse community. It was a wild, lawless, and dangerous place, so much so that people would often joke, "Goodbye, God, I'm going to Bodie," highlighting its notorious reputation. Yet, amidst the chaos, families carved out a life, establishing churches, schools, and even a newspaper, striving to bring a sense of normalcy to the wild frontier. By the early 1880s, the once rich gold veins began to deplete, signaling the beginning of the end for Bodie's prosperity. As the gold dwindled, miners packed up and left in search of new opportunities, and Bodie's boom quickly turned to bust. Devastating fires in 1892 and again in 1932 ravaged much of the town, sealing its fate and leaving behind charred remnants of its once thriving streets. By the 1940s, only a handful of residents remained. The post office, a symbol of the town's decline, closed its doors in 1942. Bodie was officially declared a ghost town, a silent witness to the passage of time and the impermanence of human endeavors. What makes Bodie truly special is that when its residents left, they often left everything behind, creating a time capsule of a bygone era. Today, the buildings still hold furniture and personal belongings, as if the residents vanished in a single afternoon, leaving behind echoes of their lives. Bodie stands as a haunting snapshot of a vanished era, a place where the past lingers in the air, whispering stories of ambition and loss. Its profound silence tells the story of dreams found and lost, a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of fortune and the enduring spirit of those who dared to dream. Bodie's story played out across the West, each town with its own twist and fate. The American frontier was a land of opportunity, but also of risk, where fortunes could be made or lost overnight. Every settlement had its own unique character, shaped by the people who flocked there in search of wealth and adventure. Virginia City, Nevada was built atop the legendary Comstock Lode, a silver strike so rich it helped finance the Union in the Civil War. The discovery in 1859 sent waves of prospectors and entrepreneurs rushing to the area, transforming it almost overnight from a rugged outpost into a bustling boomtown. Virginia City became a center of wealth and innovation, with lavish mansions, grand opera houses, and even Mark Twain as a young reporter chronicling the wild stories of the West. The city buzzed with excitement, its streets filled with miners, merchants, and entertainers, all hoping to strike it rich. But as the silver veins ran deeper and more expensive to reach, fortunes faded, and the population dwindled. The once thriving city slowly emptied, leaving behind only echoes of its former glory and the crumbling remains of its grand buildings. Then there's Tombstone, Arizona, famous for the gunfight at the OK Corral, a place where legends were born and danger lurked around every corner. Founded after a silver strike in 1877, Tombstone was once larger than Phoenix, a place of legend and danger. Its saloons, gambling halls, and lawless streets drew fortune seekers and outlaws alike, making it one of the most notorious towns in the West. But it wasn't bullets that killed Tombstone. It was water, an unexpected enemy that crept in as miners dug ever deeper in search of silver. As miners dug deeper, they hit the water table, flooding the shafts and threatening the entire mining operation. The challenge of keeping the mines dry became a daily struggle. Expensive pumps kept the mines dry, but when the main pump house burned in 1886, the mines flooded beyond repair. The silver was still there, but it was now out of reach. Without the mines, the economy collapsed. Businesses closed, people moved on, and Tombstone's population shrank dramatically. Tombstone didn't die completely, but its boom days were over. Today, it survives as a living museum, its history preserved in weathered buildings and reenactments of its famous gunfights. These towns remind us how quickly fortunes can change, and how the dreams of one generation can become the ruins explored by the next. Their legends live on, even as their streets grow quiet, whispering stories of ambition, hardship, and the relentless march of time. Beyond gold and silver, the real stories are in the people who lived here. Imagine being a woman in Bodie, outnumbered by men, building a home amid chaos and danger. Letters and diaries reveal loneliness, hardship, and resilience. Take Eleanor Dumont, Madame Moustache, a rare woman who thrived as a gambler, chasing the next big strike. Sometimes, it wasn't gold that doomed a town, but the railroad. Towns bypassed by tracks withered and died. Fires, avalanches, and disease could wipe out a community overnight. These were places built on a knife's edge, where fortune was fleeting and disaster always close. The heartbeat of the West was human, hopeful, desperate, and always moving on. Today, Ghost towns are our most direct link to the American frontier. Places like Bawdy and Bannock are preserved in a state of arrested decay, stabilized but not restored. The peeling paint and broken windows create an authentic, immersive experience. Preservation is a battle against time and the elements. Rangers and historians work to protect what's left. Every artifact, from a child's shoe to a tin can, helps piece together life in the West. The lessons are relevant today. Boom and bust cycles still shape our world. Ghost towns are case studies in the dangers of single-industry economies. Tourism now gives these places new life, funding preservation and drawing thousands seeking adventure and history. Their silence is a powerful teacher. They remind us that the past is never as far away as it seems. What draws us to these places? It's the space they leave for our imagination. In a ghost town, you're not just an observer, you're part of the story. The silence invites you to wonder, who lived here? What did they dream? These towns are monuments to ambition, to dreams both realized and lost. They teach us about time and impermanence. Once the center of the universe, now quiet relics. It's a humbling reminder of how fragile our creations can be. History isn't static. It moves on from everyone and everything. So, next time you see an abandoned building, pause and listen. The story of the West is written in these silent streets, waiting for you to read it. They are a tribute to the dreamers who gambled everything on a patch of dirt and a whisper of gold.